So in 2013, I got back into my childhood computer, and that was the Commodore Amiga. I went out and I bought the Wild, Weird and Wicked pack off eBay for £74. That was the pack I had back in the day, which I paid something like £400 for. And since then, I have amassed quite a lot of Commodore and Amiga stuff, like a big mad collection. I've moved house twice since then, and in the first house, I sort of made a sort of like framed wall, a gallery wall of like old gaming adverts. They come from Zero magazines, and this was the one that started it all. Now, this is actually from a Spectrum magazine, and I got this, it was something like 2014 from a car boot sale in Southport, and it's just basically out of a magazine. I don't know what magazine it's out of, and it came in like a glass frame. It was a frameless frame, and it just looked really cool, no sort of border on it. So I hung it on the wall, and it looked rather nice, should we say, on the wall. And then it sort of like one grew from that one to another one, another one. In the end, I was looking in the loft and I found some old Zero magazines that were knackered, and they were pretty much exactly the same, A4. So they fitted nicely in the glass frame. Over the years, I've changed the style. These are from Wilko's, these frames. And I've had my own apartment since then, which pretty much was decked out in, you know, the entire sort of like, the entire place was decked out in gaming adverts, posters. Now, if you've been sort of, say, follow me maybe on the Facebook group, the Commodore Amiga Facebook group, I have been posting various pictures over the years, and there's people who, you know, are probably watching now and know what I'm on about. Yeah, so, and I just thought, you know, it's 2022, it's time for a change. Goodbye, Chuck Rock. Goodbye, gods. Goodbye, Killing Cloud. Goodbye, Turrican 2. This is the final fight. Goodbye, Robocop 3. Goodbye, Magic Pockets. Okay, so you've read the title and it says the end. It is the end, unfortunately, of the poster wall. I just thought it was time to sort of retire it. I've sort of had it now for the last 6 odd years. And although it was good, yeah, I just thought a bit of a change. What you see behind me is a load more 1200s that you don't normally see in previous videos. It's normally on this wall here, out the way. There was no sort of like space for it. The Billy bookcases I had, they were too big. I got rid of them, and I've just sort of put this in the corner now. Makes a nice little backdrop, and it just looks a little bit better. The wallpaper, yeah, it's not really that straight, but I'm not really bothered, to be honest with you. And I'm not having a mass of like posters that I had. I've got like Soccer Kid, and I've got some on this wall here. This wall is probably going to stay blank. I'm going to get my keyboard and digital piano out from down the loft, make a few tunes on that. So that's going to stay blank because I've got a projector just there, which is going to be sort of like for gaming. Sometimes I can sit here and I can play it. The TV has changed, as I mentioned in previous videos. I've smashed my 32-inch telly, which was a fucking really good telly. I've now got this one down from the loft, which is a 24-inch or 28-inch, I don't know. Toshiba. It's nice and small, and it works at the moment for me. So yeah, it's still sort of work in progress. This wall here, I'm just undecided. I might put wallpaper on it, I might not, I don't know. It's going to be lit up here that way with LED lights, which I have done for a number of years. And here you're going to have little sort of like down lights to light all this up. On top is just sort of like stuff that I'll be keeping, because I'm going to be honest with you, I had loads of stuff, and over the years I've sold stuff and I've got new stuff. Now I've got some box games. I'm just going to sell them. I don't need them. I'm going to keep the odd one or two. As you can maybe see, Hunter, there, Lotus 2 and stuff like that. I'm just really downsizing the collection. I have got another YouTube channel which I've been busy with at the moment as well. So I need sort of like more space to sort of like edit videos and stuff. And the space that I had, it wasn't really doing it sort of like any good. So yeah, my other channel's been doing really well at the moment. If you haven't checked it out, by all means check it out. I had a viral video about four weeks ago, so I've been sort of like dealing with that. It was just constant like comments and stuff like that. So the gaming stuff I haven't been in this room for quite a while now. So if you haven't checked the channel, go and check it out. I've been doing stuff like this. And this. Jesus Christ. And also this. What's in that house down there, mate?
About 60,000 mice.
So I was thinking of ending it all completely. Not my life, but just like gaming in general and this channel. But, I know I'd regret it. And you don't just give up gaming like that. You're always a gamer. If you're a gamer from a kid, and you just don't turn your back on that sort of thing. So I'm gonna crack on with it, because it is kind of tough. If anyone's out there who's got 2 YouTube channels, I know my YouTube channels are they're not massive. One's got 5,000 subs. This one at the time of recording has got about 903. Generally it's not really that busy, but the filming process, the editing process, as you will know, takes up a lot of time. Also, I've got a full-time job and 5 bloody cats to look after as well. So yeah, what I've kept at the moment behind the camera is my Sony Trinitron, or Triniton as you call it. I've got a PC down there which I keep because it's got a CD drive on it, Xbox One, original Xbox. Underneath this table here, I've got my Fitscale RC petrol buggy. With the nitro buggy, I can just see it there. There's some box games in the corner which you can't see. Philips CRT monitor, which is just in shot, you can see that. Commodore speakers, me A500 Mini, which is out on display. I've got my Commodore C64 Mini, which will make an appearance, and also the one I was given from Retro Games Limited. The Maxi is also going to end up on display at some point. I'm currently in the market for a new gaming PC as well. I've changed software on the laptop I've got, and it's struggling. So maybe, I don't know, this video, maybe there won't be another video for a week or two, I don't know, but it works. It's just slow, and I hate it when things are slow. Batman pack, Wild, Weird and Wicked pack, 2 joysticks, Lemmings. You can't really, I don't think you can see them in shot at the moment, but Soccer Kid here, dangling from this. Raspberry Pi. And if I get out the way, you may be able to see the rest of the collection, which is like sort of down there. So when all the The lights go down. This is going to be backlit. I may put I think I will. I think I'll continue the wallpaper here just to make it all whatever. Down lights, LED light, and I've got probably a few more lights to put up as well. So yeah, I've thinned quite a lot of stuff down, and it's one of those where like it comes to a point when I was hoarding stuff, and I just thought there's a point where you've sort of got to let go. And you know, as much as I had like everything on display, this room I'm lucky to. I mean, I'm lucky to have a room for the last 3 houses I've lived in. So most people don't have that, and I am quite lucky to have it. And I love everything on display in this room. It's not the biggest of rooms, but it works well. So I had to sort of like, put stuff in the loft, and maybe, I don't know, if I ever move again, a bigger room comes available, it will all be back on display. But I think at the minute it's just out the way, and it's, it's out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. Like, so yeah, there's still a few things, as I say, work in progress. This wall here has got like, I've got my guitar and my amp to set up as well, and I've got a few little bits to get rid of as well. But in general, I'm sort of happy with it, and I'm looking forward to making more gaming videos, and there will be some. It's just that at the minute it's just I thought I'd film this just to keep people informed, because a few people have texted me, and I did put a sort of like a post up on the community posting on the channel saying the end, and I've had quite a lot of messages on Facebook and that saying, are you really packing in? So I haven't said nothing. I thought I'd just sort of like clickbait using with this video. So yeah, all good in the hood. Got myself a new microphone, as you know from the previous video, which is working well. I don't really know much. Let's see, I've got 1200 still there. All my games are now in drawers where the camera is behind. There's not really much else to say, I don't think, really. There's probably something, when I edit the video I'll go, bastard, I should have said that. Yeah, as I say, I'm just getting rid of quite a lot of stuff. I'll probably will sell a few things off, because although behind me, there is 1200s. Oops, that was a bad idea. There's 1200s in, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these boxes. The 2 at the bottom are empty, but they've got 1200 related things, and so one's got like an empty casing and stuff like that. So yeah, going forward, yeah, I have got quite a lot of sort of ideas and things to do and stuff like that. So stay tuned, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and I shall catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Chewie.